Alright, hey guys, we're back with the Rise of Red Skull campaign. So if you guys didn't check those out, please go check those out. We've got our upgrades here. We've got our basic defense, our adrenaline stims, which is funny that the basic defense is against Taskmaster. So yeah, we're going against Taskmaster, and we just have the experimental weapons that we've been using are in there. So that's kind of it for right now. Let's move that out of the way. So let's take a look at Taskmaster. So we've got hunting down heroes. We've got Weapon Master, Hydra Patrol, and then Standard 3. Each set aside each captive ally out of play. Search the encounter deck disc file for Hydra Patrol and put it into play. Shuffle the encounter deck. So let's look. Hydra Patrol, Hydra Patrol. Isn't that a side scheme? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so when defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and disc pile for a Hydra minion and puts it into play. Engage with them. Shuffle the encounter deck. Then we've got hunting down heroes as our main scheme. Of course, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player who in hero form must either place one threat hero or take 1 indirect damage. Okay. We have Taskmaster. He's a 1/2 force response. After a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we get +3 hit points. Can't forget that. Okay, so we're at 14. Okay, we have energy daggers, which is great. We can probably pop that off. I'm going to keep those two. I think I'm going to dump everything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's search the deck for a Black Panther upgrade. Which I want the threat one. Which are going to be Tactile Genius. Okay. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and discard Quinn. And come at me, bub, for Tactile Genius. We're going to discard Energy Daggers. For Ancestral Knowledge. We're going to shuffle Quinn. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Ooh. I think I'm probably good on the Ancestral Knowledge. But I need to pop off these Wakandas. I need to pop off one Wakanda. The card I discarded for Ancestral Knowledge, can it be shuffled back into the deck? We'll go ahead and do it. So we'll discard this for this and shuffle back in Quinn, the Power of Protection and Warpath. I don't know that it can or not, so if it can't, just let me know. We're going to flip, so after a player changes to hero form, discard top card of the encounter deck. We're going to take 2 damage. And then we're going to thwart 2 from... No. We're going to discard Energy Daggers for Wakanda to get rid of this. So when defeated, each player searches the encounter deck discard for a Hydra minion. We'll bring in a Hydra regular. And then we're going to attack it, take him out. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Threat gets added. We're going to place another threat on the main scheme instead of taking damage. He's going to attack us for 2. We're going to defend it. So we've got 3 defense, 4, 5. He's going to, or 4 damage. We're going to take 1. He takes 1. Then we're going to do an encounter card, which is going to be Photographic Reflexes attached to Taskmaster. When a player attacks Taskmaster, prevent all damage that would be dealt and deal equal amount of damage to the player instead. Then discard this max once per attack. Okay. Let's discard... Nova for build support. Let's discard Change of Fortune for Wakanda. We'll remove 2 threat from here. We're going to flip. We're going to end the go, and I'm going to keep Golden City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of a slow start here. Threat gets added. So hero form doesn't matter. Okay, he schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's rough. Then we have a counter card. It's going to be Mimicry. Alter Ego, discard top 5 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If a thwart card was discarded this way, he schemes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it wasn't. Okay. So we'll dump Under Control and Warpath for the Golden City. We'll exhaust it to draw 2. We'll discard. We'll discard these for Brother Voodoo, so we get to look at the top 5 cards of our deck, and if there's an event, we'll add it to our hand. We're going to take that event and add it to our hand. We're going to flip. We are going to thwart 2 from here. Oh, we have to discard. We're going to take no damage. Okay. We're going to discard, get out, come at me, bub, for Wakanda to remove the 2 threat from build support. That's going to bring in Quinn Carrier, which I think, did I shuffle that back in? I think I did. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to thwart 2 from here. Okay. We're going to keep that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, threat gets added to the main scheme. We're going to take 1 indirect damage. And I'll just take the damage. He's going to attack for 2. We're going to have Brother Voodoo block. So 2, 3, 4. Brother Voodoo's gone. We have an encounter card, which is going to be Hydra Soldier. Okay. Alright, how do we want to do this? We're going to discard energy for Vibranium Suit. We're going to discard Hangar Bay and exhaust Quinn for Shuri to get an upgrade from our deck. Which we have under control, so we'll take that upgrade. That's fine. We're going to attach this to the Hydra Soldier. So after your hero defends against an attack, a minion's attack, it takes no damage, deal 4 damage to that minion. We're going to attack him for 2. We're going to get hit back with 2. And then this gets discarded. When a player attacks, taskmaster, prevent all that damage be dealt and equal to the player's identity instead. Then discard this. And then she's going to thwart 1 from here. We're going to keep Panther Claws and draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, threat gets added to the main scheme. We're going to choose take indirect damage. He's going to attack for 2. We're going to have Shuri block it, so it's going to be 2. Just 2. She's gone. We're going to have the Hydra Soldier attack us. We're going to defend it, so after your hero defends against an attack, it takes no damage, deal 4 damage to the minion, so the minion's defeated. When he's defeated, we're going to get an encounter card. Then we have another encounter card. I don't know if that was really optimal, but it is what it is. Okay, we have Drawing Near. Ugh. Then we have Mimicry. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If an attack card was discarded, that's why he attacks you. There wasn't any attack card, so he gets discarded, but we do get an encounter card for next time. So I don't think it resolves now. Does it resolve right now? It's dealt out, but it's not dealt out before... What's the actual sequencing? Deal an encounter card each player, then each player reveals their encounter cards in player order. We're getting it dealt to us during the phase. I think it might resolve now. But it was dealt to us prior to No, maybe it resolves next. I'm gonna play it as it resolves next turn. So then let me know if I'm playing that right. Okay, we'll discard top card. We're gonna add a counter on Pursued by the Past. Okay. We're gonna dump Vibranium for Panther Claws. We're gonna exhaust Quinn and dump Vibranium and Muster Courage for Iron Fist. So he enters play with 2 Mystic counters. When he attacks, we're going to remove a counter from him to stun that enemy and deal 1 damage to it. So we're going to attack him. We're going to remove this. He takes damage. Then he takes 2 damage and is stunned. Was he at... I think he's at 9 health. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Threat gets added. We can take indirect. Or add threat to the main scheme. I'm going to add threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack, but he can't because he's stunned. We have an encounter card. We'll flip over the first encounter card, which is going to be captured by Hydra. When revealed, place... Why is this not focusing? Place 1 random set-aside captive ally face down underneath the scheme. When this scheme is defeated, the player defeated it takes into their hand and removes this card from the game. So we'll do that. And then we have Power Gauntlets. Attached to the villain after the attached villain attacks and damages you, discard 1 card from your hand. Spend a blue and a red resource to discard this card. Okay. We'll discard for drawing near. It's going to flip that. That comes in with 5 threat. We've got to do some threat mitigation if possible here. Okay. Let's exhaust Quinn for Wakanda. That's going to basically transfer damage from me to Taskmaster. That's activating that ability. We're going to do 2 damage to him and move 2 threat from here. We'll discard Hangar Bay for Wakanda. We're going to repeat that sequencing. Or actually, we're going to do 2 damage. We're going to remove 1 threat. And then we're going to move 2 damage from us. Move it on to him. We're going to have him thwart 2 to get rid of this. We're going to get Moon Knight to our hand. After you play Moon Knight from your hand, spend a wild resource to draw 2 cards. Well, that's kind of a bummer because I don't have 2 cards to... I won't be able to do that. Let's discard energy for electrostatic armor. I mean, I know it's not optimal, but it is what it is. And then we're going to play Moon Knight from our hand. And then we're going to thwart 2 with Moon Knight off of here. And we're going to attack with Iron Fist. It's going to do 2 damage plus the 2 for the Mystic counter, which is going to knock him out. And then he is stunned. So when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. After a player changes to hero form, they discard a top card. Okay, so same deal as before. And he comes with 16 health. Actually, yeah, I think this response got turned to an interrupt. So when he attacks an enemy, we remove a counter to stun that enemy and deal a damage to him. So the 1 damage would be dealt, then he'd be stunned, and then the 2 damage would go through and finish him off. So I think that's how the timing of that works. Because this says response, but I think it's actually a interrupt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to add threat to the main scheme. I'm going to take indirect damage. He's going to attack but can't. He's stunned. We have an encounter card. So the first encounter card is going to be Taskmaster Sword attached to him. He gains piercing. We can exhaust our hero and spend a blue and a red resource to discard the card. And then we have Weapon Master. The villain attacks you if they have a weapon attachment. This gains Surge, so they do. So there's the Surge. He's going to attack for 3. We're going to block it. So we have 3 block. So 3, 4. He does 1 damage to us. And then he takes 2 damage from the armor and retaliate. And then because he damaged us, we have to discard 1 card from our hand. We'll discard Come At Me Bub. And then this is the Surge, which is Concussive Grenade. You're stunned, deal 1 damage to our hero. Okay. Okay, we'll discard a card from here. That's going to add another pursuit counter. Oh, this is gone. This is gone. Okay. And he's at 14 health. All right. Hopefully I can utilize this in some sort of fashion. Let's exhaust this for Wakanda. We're going to do this ability first, so it's going to take the stun away. We're going to do this ability to do 2 damage. We're going to do this ability to remove 2 threat. We're going to have Moon Knight remove 2 threat. We're going to flip down. We're going to activate Golden City. It didn't give me a card there, which is kind of a bummer. We're going to discard 2 cards for 2 Indomitables. And we're going to end our turn. We're going to keep Muster Courage, and we're going to draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're going to discard Muster Courage. 6. Okay. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. A thing gets added there. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Encounter card. Taskmaster's Training Camp. After a minion enters play, give it a tough status. Okay. Our turn's over. We're going to discard this. That's going to pop that off. So it's going to bring in that, and these get shuffled in. And then because of his Training Camp, he comes in with a tough. Whoops. Okay. So, we're going to activate Golden City to draw 2. We'll discard Ancestral Plane to get rid of this. I think we're probably okay from a... We're going to flip. We're going to attach Under Control to Killmonger. We are going to discard Nova for Change of Fortune. So it says, after you defeat an enemy during the villain phase, exhaust this to draw 2. We're going to exhaust Quinn and Power of Protection for Brother Voodoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a Wakanda. There's a Wakanda. Perfect. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Oh, I have to flip to take the... Okay, I take no damage. Okay. So... We're going to have Iron Fist knock the tough off. We're going to discard Med Team for Wakanda. So we're going to activate... No, we're going to have Brother... No, that's fine. I want him to remove threat. He won't take any damage from that. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to do 2 damage. We're going to remove a damage from us and take it from Taskmaster. We're going to move 2 threat from a scheme. We're going to Brother Voodoo remove 2 threat from here. We're going to have Moon Knight remove the threat from here. And then we're going to attack Killmonger for 2. We're going to keep strength and draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, and Moon Knight's gone. All right, what do we have here? Okay. We're We're going to get Warpath out next turn. Okay, so threat gets added. We're going to take the indirect. He's going to attack for 3. We're going to defend it. So 3, 4, 5. We take 2 damage. He takes 2 damage. Then we have to discard a card from our hand. We're going to discard Shuri. Then I'm going to discard this to ready our hero. Killmonger is going to attack. We're going to defend it. He takes 2 damage, but then we're going to do Under Control, which is going to defeat him. We defend and take no damage. Deal 4 damage to that minion. He's defeated. We're going to discard this to ready up, and then exhaust this to draw 2. There's 1 card. So we just get 1 card, which is Wakanda, which is fine. Okay. And then we have another encounter card. So the first encounter card is going to be captured by Hydra. And then we get captured by Hydra. Okay. Let's see if we can rescue everybody. All right. Let's see what we have here. So, first things first. Let's dump both of those for Warpath. Warpath comes in after Warpath defends against an attack. Play an event with the hero action ability on your turn from your hands. We're going to play Warpath. He comes with Tough. We're going to exhaust Quinn for Wakanda. We're going to do 3 damage to him, basically. And take a damage from us, and then remove 2 threat from here. We'll thwart to remove the threat from this. He's gone. This is removed. We're going to get this hero, which is going to be Shang-Chi. After you play Shang-Chi from your hand, discard a yellow resource to stun an enemy. Ugh, not really good about that. We'll play Shang-Chi. We'll use him to remove 2 threat from here. And we're going to end the turn. I mean, this is using Warpath for Wakanda would be the kind of the thing, but it's gonna kill him. Okay, we're gonna add threat to the main. We're gonna add 2 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack for 3. We're gonna have Warpath block it. So he does 3, 4. Warpath does this. Then we have our hero response. We're going to discard Come At Me Bub for Wakanda because it's a hero action. We can activate our upgrades. So we're gonna heal a damage to take a damage, deal 2 damage to him, and remove 2 threat from a scheme. Encounter card. It's going to be Hydra regular. It's going to do Insight. Okay. Oh, this comes back. Okay. And I just literally have resources in my hand. Lovely. Okay. We're going to have the 2 of them remove this. It's going to rescue Elektra. After Elektra enters play, spend a fist resource to deal 3 damage to an enemy. We're going to play Elektra and exhaust this for that to deal 3 damage to him. And then we're going to have her remove a threat from here. I guess at this point, it doesn't even matter. We can just we'll just have her finish him off and he's defeated. Okay, so he's gone. So we rescued 3 of them. So it says each player who rescued 1 or more allies from the counter deck adds those allies to the deck. And okay, so we get to add those to our deck for the rest of the game. Okay, so we did not get White Tiger, but we did get Elektra, Moon Knight, and Shang-Chi, so I'll take it. All right, so there it is. And this actually is kind of the flow of the deck. When I found it off with Marvel CDB, like to activate Wakanda on the opponent's turn to get Change of Fortune, like I just haven't been able to get that flow going. But with this basic defense, it's kind of helping. So that's going to be it for the rest of the for this playthrough. Thank you guys so much. I'll be on next week for Zola, so please stay tuned for that. But until then, have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.